Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Old Dominion Monarchs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Monarchs will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense will get first crack at it today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
They're dealing with a second and long. Finds his man. It's Ware. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Dropping back, it's Helton. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Made a defender miss. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bradley. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the gun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Helton. Got a man, it's Bradley. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. So Old Dominion's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's sticky. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the... There he goes! Quick step and go. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Motion from the back. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Swings it out to his running back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback keeps it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
On the ground, it's Bradley. Breaks into the open. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 4 over Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for room. It's Newsom. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 20. Touchdown, ODU. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. To the air, it's Helton. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Quarterback running on the draw. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And the Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Creates a little room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I love that play call defensively because it's third and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it, so why not dial up an exotic? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB?
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Right on the money. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Monarchs have pushed it inside the 20. Power football with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Monarchs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll ride his man on the option. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. The lead now 6 here in the second. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Helton. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it from the gun. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Little touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, ultimate.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Toss to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little space. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Working that wide receiver screen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Chapman. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Out of bounds at the 39. That's a first down for the offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chapman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Monarchs will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, and watch out. Tries to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. QB draw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start this third quarter with a run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll run play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Bradley. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. To the air, it's Helton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now improvising. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Catch in the middle, it's Ware. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Here's the pressure. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll run the option. Got room to work. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Monarchs want to move quickly. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They have a first down at the 41-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The give to the single back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. And the Monarchs are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. The option look. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing.
There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Monarchs are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Goes to the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Now on the option. Going for the goal line. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Eagles buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. He's in open space downfield.
The return is tackled down at the 37, and the Old Dominion offense will take over.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Monarchs will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
To throw, it's Helton. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. From midfield, looking for room. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Monarchs can really attack on this second and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 4 over Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Helton. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Oh, he's got some space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Monarchs. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Helton. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They'll run it from the gun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, ODU! And the route is on. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Helton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
This time he's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The Monarchs in the hurry-up. on the option. Got enough for the first. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll go to the fullback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
How about the response by this defense? You gave up some yards, so what? Bowed your neck now on 3rd and goal. 3 stops in a row when it matters most, forcing the offense into a critical 4th down situation.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. Turning it on! The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Looking to throw, it's Helton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Gary. He breaks a tackle. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football. Short to...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.